Okay guys, so we are crossing the street. What I'm gonna do is walk you up through the main hotel lobby. They actually have a beautiful lobby. This hotel is really new. And I'll kind of tell you the story and the history of this hotel once we get inside. Oh, over here, this is your Disney shuttle, right? So this is the bus stop where the Disney shuttle will take you back and forth to the parks. And again, I'm walking into the main tower. So this main tower is what I would say is a traditional hotel, but then you'll see when we get into the middle of the resort, there are other towers that are more the timeshare units. That again, you can either purchase a timeshare or just rent. Well, not really rent. You can buy timeshare weeks off other people or book through Wyndham. So as we walk through this beautiful lobby, I want to remind you guys that we covered this hotel in our video on hotels for large families. And in that video, we pointed you to eBay as a great resource for finding timeshare units that people aren't using. So just to clarify, you aren't actually buying the timeshare itself on eBay. What you're actually doing is purchasing the weeks that individuals who own a timeshare are not able to use. So when they're not able to use those weeks, they put them up for bid on eBay. You can go to eBay and really it's typically purchased by the week. So if you go on there and let's say you see a price of $500 or $600, that's typically going to be for a block of time, usually between 3 and 7 days. What I really like about this resort, they have, I don't know how many pools, we'll count them as we go by, but they have at least 4 or 5 pools, bars, lazy rivers, just a lot to do here. This is an area again where money saving tip, instead of going to the park, you'll see there's a lot of recreation you can do here, right? And maybe skip a day at the park and save a little bit of money. So between, first of all, the hotel itself isn't expensive. Just to book it directly is not expensive. The Wyndham properties are not that expensive. And then you can also go through eBay, purchase someone's timeshare unit, timeshare time that they're not using. So that's another option. And then you can use all the amenities of this resort. So as we look at our first pool, and the gorgeous scenery here of this themed pirate ship environment, I want to go back and talk about the eBay timeshare bidding process. As with anything else on eBay, when you go through and do these bids for timeshare weeks, you want to make sure you're purchasing from reputable sellers that have good reviews on eBay, that have good feedback. You want to make sure you're working with companies that are doing this, that are in this business of kind of reselling these timeshare weeks.
Oh my goodness, guys. I hope that you are not only keeping a tally of the pools, but also just the size of the pools, guys. Do you see these? Each pool is like a resort in itself, okay? When you have pools like this already built into your hotel, guys, there really is no need. Look at this. There's a lazy river. There really is no need to head over to Blizzard Beach or Typhoon Lagoon or even the new Volcano Bay when you already have water amenities like this already built into your hotel.
So interesting fact, when we first started staying here, or when we stayed here, it was about 10 years ago. And I believe they had this tower here and maybe this one and this one. I think they had mainly those 3 towers when we started staying. You can also see kind of the theming of the resort. It's pretty well themed. It's got kind of like a pirate, obviously Caribbean theme. I'm up here on a little mock Spanish fort area, similar if you've ever been to like Puerto Rico, similar to the forts in Puerto Rico. Kind of looks like a little bit of that old San Juan fort area. Kind of is reminiscent of that. Kind of a Ponce de Leon, Florida explorer vibe for the kiddies. So. Another money-saving tip, guys, and one of the things I really like about this resort, they have, you see the grilling area behind me, multiple grilling areas. And when you come out here at night and at dinner time and lunchtime especially, you will see a lot of families out here grilling. They've got picnic areas, so you can come out here, grill some burgers, some hot dogs, and just grill out and have fun. So another great money saving tip and why this is a great resort for, again, your larger families, right? Where it might be more economical to go to the grocery store, you know, buy a package of hot dog buns and some hot dogs and just come out here and grill with some chips and hot dogs and soda. We have a garden area. Looks like they're growing some vegetables and some hydroponics. And kind of across the way here, far off in the distance, you can see the water mushrooms. So they do have a splash area for kids. Pretty neat. So as I make my way back to the Waldorf through this beautiful garden path at the Wyndham Bonnet Creek, I want to just remind you guys of a few things that I brought up during the video. One, certainly we're going to use sites like eBay to purchase those unused timeshare weeks and take full advantage of that great pricing. We're going to continue to use TripAdvisor to cross-reference and look at the hotel ratings and reviews. We want to look for properties and resorts that have great amenities like this miniature golf course that really offer an alternative to the sometimes crowded and hectic Orlando theme parks. So we want to look for those hotels that are really fully functioning resorts and go beyond kind of the traditional hotel property.
Well, that's it, guys. We hope that you have found this video to be very informative. And so until next time, guys, don't forget to make every day magical. Bye, guys.